Eagles will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage. To get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Looking for a crease. It's Pittman. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass, it's Braxton. Flushed out of the pocket. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To throw, it's Castellanos. Big guy smells it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, no! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He breaks a tackle.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. Dances away. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. Takes it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense.
Going for it all. Touchdown Seminole. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Braxton. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Castellanos. Grab near the marker, it's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Noles want to move quickly. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah,
he lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Quarterback making adjustments. Just keeps swinging it. He'll take another shot here. Grabs it inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Sometimes you'll see defenses, they'll get aggressive and sit near the sticks and give up a bigger play on third and medium. But this is really good defense. Nice job staying disciplined, staying back. They take a deep shot down the field. They're ready for it, and they
hauls it in, the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Braxton. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and settle.
And that one falls incomplete, a huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start...
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They get him out of bounds at the 4. fakes, and he sets him up with terrific field position on that return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Allard. That's caught. It's Hudson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Allard. He's got the tight end. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Singleton. Nice move to pick up yardage. Out of midfield, he's got room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got it looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. LSU trying to convert a 4th down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Working that left side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the ball.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield at screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third down, he drops to throw. He caught it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. On the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Toss sweep right. Finds a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Penn State! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. There he goes. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Aller. Showing the arm strength to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up. Hits the afterburners. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
On the move. It's Durham. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Allen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I love the QB where he holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Blasted as he lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He's in the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's out. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Dinkins. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. They run it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Under fire. Got a man, it's Pena. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Tight end now in motion. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back. It's Allard. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll go to the toss. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Allard. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to the air on second and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and it is a 1-point game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now